Hello and welcome to Duos and Destiny, where two train conductors are driving this train straight into a Spelljammer campaign, homebrewed by yours truly, your Dungeon Master, Logan. And I would like to give a very special shout out to two important people in our lives here at Duos and Destiny. First one being Jason Wardell of In the Vast Forest on Spotify and Bandcamp. If you take a pause and you listen, that's him right there, playing the music in the background. Be sure to check him out on Spotify and Bandcamp. Show him your love from us for Duos and Destiny 2 In the Vast Forest on Spotify and Bandcamp. And while you're checking people out on our behalf, make sure you check out Roll for Sketching on Instagram. She does all of our custom character artwork, from the logo to the characters to the ship art. All of it is from her. And she's very patient and kind and awesome at what she does. So be sure to check out her Instagram, give her a follow, and reach out to her and ask her if you can get some custom character artwork too. It'd be so cool. That's all I've got, so I'm going to pass it over to this guy.
Hello, and good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm Brandon, I'm your player here on Commander's Log, episode number 56. 56, we are officially rolling into our new birthday, our new year, working our way around the sun yet again.
Hashtag New Year, New Me.
Maybe same us.
Probably same us.
Just slightly crazier and a little bit more voices in our head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us on this episode. If you haven't yet, we'd appreciate it if you could smash subscribe button, hit the like button, and go down to the description and see all of our social media links and all that fun stuff down there. So the Facebook, Instagrams, TikToks, Spotify's, and Patreon. So go ahead and check all those out, and you can find all the names for our other cool sponsors, like you said. First and foremost today, at the break, we will have our giveaway for our next Turtle Tabs by Boba Books. The Turtle Tabs by Boba Books are quite amazing, quite cool. They are these nice 3mm plastic, as you can tell. They're color-coded. They come with a great alignment card. They're page numbered and sectioned. They are very, very nice. They're super strong. So they are very strong adhesive. When you go to stick them on, you can move them around when you first put them on, but once they stick together and they're on the book, they are set. So you don't have to worry about them falling off. You don't have to worry about them ripping. You have more of a probability of the binding ripping out from Wizards of the Coast themselves than these beautiful tabs being a problem. They're so useful. We use them every single time we play. They're beautiful. They're easy to read. Get right to the point where you need to. Get your hands on the books a little bit more out of a screen when you try to look up rules. It's just a little bit nicer to be able to look through. So, at mid-roll, you will find what you need to do in order to win. So, make sure you stick around. You'll want to see that. I think without further ado, that takes us into last time on Commander's Log.
Commander's Log!
It's going to be a really short one here. We set up an ambush. We executed said ambush and started working our way from the front of the train to the rear of the train, if you can call it that, but the way that was moving. We've so far cleared out a few, but we kind of stopped about maybe just past midway of the battle. Things are a little hairy in some fashions, but we are going to hopefully steal this Skitter. You know what I'm saying? So this is where I pass it back to Mr. Logan. We get right back into the nit and gritty, the thick of it.
Into the thick of it. Yes, we are still in the midst of combat, and if I do so recall correctly, we had just gotten to the top of a round. Considering I have a bunch of people prone, that also tells me that we just got done with the combat rolls for the trains you're not currently in. So, yeah. We are picking up in your cart right now. There is a very intense fight going along with you and a bunch of people that are heavily armored, well-trained, and with some kind of firearms. They're putting a heck of a fight up. Pizor is at the top of the round, so he is surveying the scene. Notes that it's not... combat is not going quickly by any means.
No.
What he's going to do is cast a very new spell to him, and it is called Spirit Swarm. Spirit Swarm.
Ooh, okay.
His 5th level spell, so that also means he is now concentrating. So let me put a concentration ring on our boy.
Okay.
Skrbam. And what happens with this is a creature that you can see within range must make a charisma saving throw. A creature with a charisma score of 2 or lower can't be affected by this spell. A target takes 8d8 psychic damage on a failed save and is frightened of you until the spell ends. On a successful save, the target takes half damage and is not frightened. Eeny, meeny, miny, big guy is gonna get the charisma saving throw. As I drop my dice, and the DC here is 17.
17. Okay.
Charisma saving throw for this boy. Let me look at his stats here. Not good, not good. A -1.
Okay.
Whew, that's a 10 on the dice for a total of 9.
Nice.
So you know what that tells me?
What does it tell
Not
you?
only is he going to take 8d8 psychic damage, would you do me a favor and give me a d8? Por favor. I know I have about 70 of them, but I currently have 3 in my hands, so I just need one more to make it easier to roll. You gave me the Karson dice?
Yep.
That's sick. You want to know what the Karson dice rolled?
7.
An 8.
It's weighted.
It's weighted. I knew it. I appreciate it. Okay, so that's 6 plus 4, 10, 18 so far. 28. 38 points of psychic damage to this guy. 38 points, and he is now frightened of Pizor while the condition lasts,
Very
while
nice.
he's concentrating.
Oh, nice. Caesar chair.
So he's frightened, which is very good. That is a good condition to have.
Yes, it is.
So, that is his action. As a bonus action, how are you looking, sir?
About 50.
About 50?
50%.
50%, okay.
Looking bloody.
Let me see. Mass Healing Word is a bonus action, and at a 4th level. Is it worth it for a 4th level? It sure is. Okay, so to all of the creatures inside here, which is those two, plus Seamus. Let's see, 60 feet, up to 6 creatures that you can see within range. Can he see Seamus? No, Seamus went hiding around the corner.
He hid, yeah.
However, he can see through the train and see those guys, so they'll get some healing. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. So everybody, including you, is going to get the healing. This is going to be, what is it? 4d4? Is that where we're at? Mass Healing Word at a 4th level.
It's going to be higher than that.
3d4, actually.
3d4.
Yeah.
Oh, it's mass healing.
Yeah, mass healing.
Yes.
Mass Healing Word is 3d4, which is convenient because I only have 3d4s, which is good. 6 plus 4 is 10 points of healing, plus 11, plus another...
Plus 11?
Yes. Life Cleric?
So you rolled 6?
Yeah.
It gets a plus 4?
No, I rolled 10.
Oh, you rolled 10.
Yeah,
Okay.
I rolled 10 on the dice.
And then it's plus 11.
And then it's plus 11, not to mention the Life Cleric Tomfoolery, which goes a little higher. Oh, okay, that's cool. D&D Beyond actually accommodates for that. So, no, the plus 11 is accurate, but you do get an extra 2 healing. So you get
23.
23. Everybody else gets
Sweet.
21.
That's awesome.
Yes. So that honestly means that those are up to full health again for the Leonins, chipping away at them too. So I'm actually going to do a favor for those guys there. That's his bonus action. His movement. Does he risk it? No, he's concentrating. He's going to stay where he's at. Ending Pizor's turn. It is to... Who is this? The Sickle Lady. She is standing behind him, seeing what he just cast. She's going to take one attack at him, and then one shot with a pistol at you, one slash with her short sword at Pizor. I'll start with a short sword roll. That is a good hit. That's going to definitely hit with a 19 on the dice. And then the pistol attack to you, pistol attack to you. That's a natural 1.
Very nice.
I wish it was the other way around, truth be told.
Nope.
D8. That is 3 plus. What is that? 3 plus. So 6 points of damage to Pizor. And that means he needs to make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw. And if I do so recall, I believe our boy has a pretty good Constitution saving throw modifier.
Who?
Pizor. That's a 14 on the dice for a total of 16. So his Constitution modifier is not that bad. Yes, it is more than enough to maintain that concentration.
Oh, yes. Duh.
That is her action. In terms of bonus actions, I don't think she has any. No, she sure doesn't. Movement would only proc 2 opportunity attacks, and that's not in her favor. So ending her turn is the archers over here. They're going to take 2 shots each. I'm just going to go around the horn and basically say 1 Leonin, 1 Leonin, 1 Karson, 1 Leonin. They're scattershotting it. First Leonin is going to be a hit.
Can they see this Leonin in all seriousness?
I mean, it's crowded, so they'd probably have like half cover at the end of the day, but I also rolled a 19 on the dice. For Pizor, I rolled a 5 on the dice, so that one's going to miss.
Cool.
Let's go with the attack against Karson. Let's see if I can roll another natural 1. Nope, that's going to be a 17 plus their modifiers, which is a plus 5. And then the last one to the green Leonin, that one's going to miss. So Leonin 1 is going to hit with, where are we at? 2d8? 8 plus 3 is 11 points of damage. And then to you, Karson Hallebrand, you are taking 9 plus 3, 12 points of damage. That constitutes all of the archers' turns. Over to the Leonins at this point. So that is going to be the Leonins having... I'm going to have you roll for the Leonins if you wouldn't mind. They can make 2 attacks each, so roll 2 d20s 3 times.
17 and a 6.
17 will hit, 6 will miss on the Sickle Lady.
Okay. That one's caught. 11. 4.
Both miss the big guy, so this light green Leonin is attacking.
I don't know what the pluses are.
It's a plus... Oh, wait, no, you said 11 on the dice? Oh, that's a plus 7, so it's an 18. That meets his AC, so one of those hits. So 1 hit on each of them so far.
3 and a 5 on the last one.
Okay, so that one definitely misses.
There's not advantage on frightened, right?
No, sir. Okay. Frightened means they have to... Yes, he has disadvantage on all attack rolls. Yes. Yeah, okay. And then he also must take his action and bonus action, or his action and dash. Is that correct?
No, he doesn't have to, but he can, I think, right?
Let's see here. The frightened condition, if I could find it. Frightened. A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of fear is within line of sight. The creature can't willingly move closer to its source of fear. Okay, so he actually doesn't have to move at all.
He doesn't have to move at all. So, because we ran into that with a big fight with the Braxits.
Absolutely.
Because I got frightened.
That is true. I do remember now. Okay. So you have 2 hits from those Leonins. I need 3d6 from each of them, and then it's a +4.
First one is +4.
Yep.
13 points of damage.
13 points of damage to Sickle Lady.
So he kind of like pounces off the wall. They have spears, right?
Yes, they do.
So he pounces up off the wall, kicks off the wall, and then with his spear goes into like the side of her as he dodges out of her attack.
Absolutely.
Lime green, like pounces back as he looks for the frightened, grabs the guy's hand and just takes one arm with the spear underneath, and he's going to do a total of 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage to the big guy. Very nice. That is both very good hits to them, dealing a good amount of damage. She is looking bloodied.
Okay.
He is starting to look bloodied. And then their archers are really not taking much of anything there. That is all of the Leonin's turn. So that is going to go to the Barbarian's turn. The Barbarian, facing you down, does have disadvantage on his attack rolls. First attack is a 15 to hit.
15 misses.
Second attack.
Parry it with the back of my maul.
Absolutely.
Slide the back out, just back of the staff does.
And in these close quarter combat, you see he does have a shotgun on a sling that hangs around him, but also he's just cleaving at you with this big old, what I would just consider a bastard sword, where it's like a great sword but blunted at the tip.
Okay.
That is a 9 + 8, 17
Misses,
on the second
sir.
dice. Okay, excellent. So as he's swinging him, he just can't quite get the angle as you're just parrying these blows deftly. Ending his turn. Let's see if he has any bonus actions. Ooh, that's right. He has been dropping bombs. Yeah, he'll go ahead and do that. So I'm going to need dexterity saving throws. If I can get 3 rolls from you and then 1 roll from Pizor. Sick! Pizor rolled a natural 20.
Is this one of these for me?
Yes, one of them is for you, and then 2 are for the other Leonins.
Dex?
Yes.
So the 2 Leonins on the dice are 11 and 16.
11 and 16.
And it's a dex saving throw?
Yes, sir.
Come on, I think I have good dex. Oh, heck yes I do. 21.
Cool.
And I'm going to finally say it. Ring of Evasion, no damage.
Heck yes, I like it.
I've forgotten so many times, I think.
I do need to roll for Sickle Lady, because if Pizor's getting hit, so is she.
For shizzle.
Wow, I'm pretty sure that's the only fail. So Pizor did get a natural 20.
Yep.
She got a 11, which is going to fail. Everybody else succeeded. So ironically, she's the only one that's really going to take the brunt of the damage.
Bounced off that Leonin as he was jumping off the wall. It bounced off his foot and it kicks into her belly.
I was going to say absolutely. Yeah. As it's kind of as he's doing his acrobatic moves, he sees it and he nudges it closer to her and kind of back behind the wall. So you end up taking almost none of the blast. But I rolled really good there. 14 and really bad right there. So 16 points of damage. Halved to everyone, none to you. So 8 points to Pizor.
Miss me with that stuff.
Really, no kidding. 8 points to Pizor, and then the other guys get 8 points of damage. And then she takes the full 16, which is going to put her not looking great. As you see the blast kind of knocks her off her feet and pushes her into the wall over there. Pizor does need to make a Constitution saving throw. Sick. That's a 16 on the dice.
Nice.
So an 18 total. He's still
straight chilling.
Kicking.
Being chilling.
Being chilling. Ending his turn. It is to Karson Hallowbrand.
Okay. I'm going to squeeze forward past this guy, stay in his melee, and go up to this one.
Yeah.
Go up to these and start trying to deal some damage. There's no reason. I was going to try to do Green Flame Blade. I've had it forever, and I've never used it, but it doesn't... I lose such a potential for damage by not just using 2 attacks.
But with your Blood Hunter thing, you can bonus action.
I would get a bonus action attack, but I
it
don't.
just wouldn't be in your full favor.
No.
Okay.
Because especially if my blood maledict doesn't, or no, not blood maledict, my right damage doesn't translate to the flame blade, then it's like it doesn't value as much. That's not great though. As I run up forward, I rolled a 15 to hit.
A 15 hits as they are wearing very little armor, just some light leather armor.
Okay. And then I rolled a 26 to hit.
26 is definitely going to hit.
Okay. I gotta remember it's a D8 now.
Yes, sir. I really like the addition of finally using the Ring of Evasion.
I do too. 26 points of damage on the first attack.
Dang, okay.
As I just run forward, I don't even swing it. I use it more like a battering ram, like directly into the abdomen.
Yeah.
If it is actually a girl or a guy, whatever it is. But right into the abdomen. Second attack is going to be not as good here. That's 5, 9, plus 9, 18 points of damage.
18, okay. Against the same one, right?
Yeah, I'm just
okay.
Going up trying to do some damage on somebody.
18.
Spread out the love since we've got enough hands around. But I jam it into the abdomen, and then I just swing it around. Right foot goes back, and then just like a full-on baseball swing, load it up, right back into the stomach again, just hitting the same exact spot I did.
Absolutely.
On the press.
And you see it severely cripples them as they like double over in pain. They are not looking good at this current moment where they kind of spit out this massive glob of blood on the ground there. That is action.
Yeah.
Do you have a bonus action?
No, let's skip it.
Okay. Excellent. I also made a huge mistake when I started off. I said we started at the top of the round because I had a demarcation here, but I realized at the end of the session I had made a little tiny note next to your name saying that we ended on your last turn. So I did miss this. I was wrong.
Okay.
But that's the only difference between where I started and where I ended.
Oh, okay.
Because it was right after your turn that we stopped, and so we missed this portion. So we'll just make up for it here.
Okay.
I'm going to roll for disadvantage for all the people that are prone. I need a d20 roll for you with advantage, since you now have, not only are they prone, but you also have somebody coming in from the backside and surprising them like they're getting some fries. All rise.
That's crazy.
Some fries.
Double 19s.
Double 19s. Okay, excellent. I rolled with disadvantage was these are just straight rolls. I was trying to like think of what the modifier would be. A 5.
Nice. So
that is a failure on their part. Do it again. Another advantage, disadvantage. 2 10s.
12.
12. Okay. Awesome.
We needed that.
With that, I will take
really
out 2.
that.
You did. These guys are going to stand back up, though, as it's been that full time that they now can. And I will say through that turn, as I bumble my way into here, another Leonin, or another 3 Leonins, technically, enter into that area. And then let's do some attack rolls in there as well. Once again, since my friend is prone, they are at disadvantage. I rolled a 10.
19.
19, okay, excellent.
So is it the first round? Do I take them out in the first round?
What do you mean?
Because we were doing 2 rounds.
Oh, yes, correct. Thank you. We are doing 2 rounds.
So then on the second, so this did I clear that guy on the first round?
He's still up just barely.
Oh, okay, done.
Yep.
Okay.
They are a lot more beefier than the standard guys. Those are, if you would remember correctly, are the ones that you had fought previously.
Yeah.
Rolled a natural 1.
I rolled an 8.
An 8. I rolled a 12 on the lowest.
Yeah.
So
8 and a 5.
This one is going to stand back up and... Okay. I will demarcate that there. Okay. Perfect. Now, as I get that yawn out of my
I
out of my way.
I just yelled to Pizor, We've got to move fast. Make quick work.
Understood. I am doing my best here.
Seamus, quick!
I skipped Seamus's turn.
Oh, this is perfect, though. He was so hidden. That's perfect.
Exactly.
Doesn't hurt anything.
He's cowering in fear.
He's got a good angle on Sickle Lady.
He does.
Pulls out a bazooka.
I'm going to just underline his because so I don't forget him again.
This is Fat Man territory.
Yes. Just erase everybody in the cart.
What are those things called? Death claws?
Yeah.
Just summon a death claw out here. That'd be perfect. That'd be like the perfect monster for this
I like that.
vicinity.
Man, Pizor, what are you going to do as a good action? That's a very good question. Pizor,
Spirit Guardians?
he does, but he's concentrating on making him
Yeah.
afeared.
No, for sure.
I'm honestly kind of mad at myself because I thought fear made them run away, and I was like, dude, this is perfect because then he's gonna run and he's out of the fight. That's the ideal situation. And then I read it and I'm like, he doesn't have to. He just has disadvantage. So what he's gonna do instead is honestly a Toll of the Dead would probably go hard here. So he's gonna force a Wisdom saving throw on her. Tolling the Dead, that's a 4 on the dice. So that is a definite fail. So that's 2d12.
I thought that was him rolling to hit. I forgot to save. I keep hitting my dang water cup.
And that's a 6 and a 12 on the dice. So that's some pretty good damage. 18 points of damage. And since Pizor is a really cool cleric, he gets to add 5. So that's 23 points of damage.
That's ridiculous. Nice. Take her off the board.
Absolutely. So as he turns around, he's like, I am doing my best. And he kind of like smashes the his water canteen, and this like gong just like reverberates around the cabin that you guys are in, and immediately she falls to the floor, ears ringing, hits the ground, and rolls out of the side there, leaving him the ability to now back up properly. He's gonna come back here, kind of out of sight, out of mind in a way. He kind of like just tucks and rolls. That is his action. His bonus action is going to be to cast the Sanctuary spell on himself. So as a Sanctuary spell, everybody to attack him has disadvantage.
Okay.
Or no, they have to make a Wisdom saving throw or choose a new target or lose the spell or attack.
Okay.
And if that warded creature makes an attack roll, then that effect goes away. But otherwise, it lasts for a minute.
Okay.
So,
is it a concentration spell?
It is not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never used it, so I didn't know.
Sanctuary is actually really cool.
Yeah, for sure.
She's out of the fight, so I don't need her anymore. These guys over here, the one in front of you is going to, I'll say he had dropped his weapon, his rifle, whenever you had beaten into his chest. So he's just going to pull out a short sword and go to stab at you a handful of times, a handful being 2 times. First one is 6 on the dice. Second one's a natural 20, baby. It's going to be, my d8s are here.
What's the natural 20 total?
What's my natural 20 total? Ooh, 13.
No, what's your natural 20 total on the...
Oh, total on the dice.
You have way more than 13, but...
What?
You have way more than 13.
Oh, do I? Okay.
Yeah, but what's the total on dice?
It would be 16 total on the dice, plus whatever they roll, plus 3.
No, I mean 20 plus what is your modifier?
Oh, what is their modifier? I'm so sorry.
You're
A
okay.
plus 5. So 25.
If I blood curse the eyeless this, can I do it?
I don't see why not.
I'd have a chance. I'd have to do a 7 or an 8.
Yeah. It'd be slim,
No,
but...
I won't do it.
Okay.
Dang.
Didn't roll great on the dice, so that's 16 plus 6, 22.
I rolled a 2, so I'm glad I didn't.
Plus 3, so 25 points of piercing damage as he goes to swipe once, and you kind of duck out of the way, and he sees where you're missing and goes straight for the gut and ends up stabbing straight into you.
You know what? Screw it. I haven't done this yet. On level up.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to save it anymore. I'm going to do a Hellish Rebuke.
Ooh,
So
absolutely.
I almost like light up, almost like I'm going Super Saiyan for a second. Like this is golden aura from where he goes from. I just erupts into flame, and then it collects really quick above my head, and just like a beam into him.
Heck yeah. So it's almost like a sacred flame, but like a hellish rebuke sacred flame.
Yeah.
I like it. Is that a dexterity saving throw on their behalf, right? For hellish rebuke?
Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah. That is an 11 on the dice, and
Okay.
they have a modifier of a 3, so 14 total.
15 is the save.
No way.
Yep.
Dang it. I hope you roll really high.
9, 2, and 3.
9, 2, and 3,
14.
so 14. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Add some math.
Right down the middle. So Karson just kind of lets out like this large, nice. That was worth it then.
Absolutely.
Karson just lets out this like kind of this primal rage a little bit as it's in me, like this blade's in me, and I just grab his hand while the fire is like erupting from me, and I'm just like, cover your ears. And I just roar towards him, holding on to his, like burning myself. Like you can see the fire. It's like one of those moments where you see like the fire reflecting from your eyes, and it's reflecting. It just pulls it almost in closer before like pulling the blade out, and then just letting his body fall.
Now I am curious. On your previous excursion here on Tavos, when you'd been fighting people and you'd been kind of like overcome by the Holy Spirit of Themis,
interesting word choice.
You said your eyes had
a little bit different than overcome
black.
by Themis. Yeah, it was more of like we haven't talked about it yet. So
okay, cool. No, absolutely.
But this is starting to happen relatively to the same.
Okay, cool. So as the flames flicker down, there's just like your pupils are like creeping in blacker. Okay, yes. I like it. Awesome. Anything else from you? Oh, that's your reaction.
That was
I'm so sorry.
The finishing that guy's
Yeah, no, you're right. Okay, perfect. I hadn't gone for this one, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool. They are going to... Truthfully, they're kind of afraid of whatever it is that you just did. So they kind of like turn and scramble. And they're just going to make a short sword attack kind of... No, they're going to disengage. That makes a lot more sense. Bonus action.
Oh, help me, guys. I want to go back to this other cart where it's safe.
Disengage. The door's open, so they see full well what's going on.
I guess it is safe in there. There's a lot more people in there.
I gotta think. Yeah, no. They're going to dip out entirely. I'm going to roll a d20 for it. I can't decide. Because they're in the middle of the desert. It's not like you guys are that close to the sanctuary of the city. Morning,
so they'd still have like 12-ish hours to get there. It's on the Skitter.
Yeah, I would say
that's 3 times. Good movie.
It's a jaunt to get back home. I'm just trying to voice my opinions.
Yeah. Let's give it a chance of your...
You've just wiped out almost this entire train of their cohorts, including the incredibly well-trained individuals. The Skitter has crashed. As they turn around to go to run, they look into here and they see an absolute brawl of Leonins that they have never seen before.
Oh, facts. Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah.
Beating the...
They literally are like being abducted by aliens.
Yeah.
That's such a funny concept. But they're furry, massive muscle beasts.
Truth be told, like this is... I'm not going to roll for it anymore. With all that being said, I have set my mind to it. They're just...
Yeah.
They don't have anything else to do but run. It's fight or flight mode.
Look that bad.
Exactly. They're gonna pound sand. So their action was to disengage. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to actually go towards this way. Ending their turn. Because it's action to disengage, movement, no bonus action. It is Seamus's turn. He's going to turn the corner right there. And he's going to take his shot at that guy. He needs a little bit more line of sight. So he's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So he's going to get all the way across. And when he does, he clears his line of sight. And then he can fire upon that fella. So that is going to be a D20 straight roll. Yes, no advantage. I had to think about that. Ooh, 15 on the dice.
Nice.
For +6, so 21 is definitely going to hit that guy.
Very nice.
And that is a D10 plus 3d6.
Very nice, Seamus.
Is that what his sneak attack
What
is
is
at?
it? He's
Yeah,
level 3.
Sneak
so
attack
2d6.
is 3d6. He's level 5 now, after you spent some time training with him. If you do recall that conversation.
No, but I trust you. You are the dungeon master.
I am the dungeon master. Okay, so
He's
D10 plus
level 7.
3d6. How do you cock a D6?
Dice boxes or anything is possible.
It got caught, like basically just got stuck between the dice box and another dice that landed next to it. Okay, so that's 10 points from the sneak attack, 8 from the pistol, plus another 3, so it makes it 11, so 21 points of damage to that guy. He is looking bloodied. Awesome. Okay, excellent. So as Seamus rounds the corner, he comes running in, kind of does a cool like tuck and roll, stops, and immediately pops up and fires off the pistol shot at this guy, hitting him right in the shoulder. He's screaming out in pain and frustration, still holding on, still as angry as ever. Ending Seamus' turn, it is to that guy's turn. He's got disadvantage on the attacks. You're his main priority at this point because you have just caused an absolute ruckus. Disadvantage 2 14s, and that is a +8 to hit, so 22 to hit. I don't know if you're gonna say you looked like you were gonna do it, but
I'm gonna have to. Yep, I look towards him, and a black tear comes out of my left eye.
Absolutely. As you do that, blackness kind of like not only does it fill your entire left eye, it doesn't go away. It just forms that tear and flicks off at him.
So he rolled a what?
22.
Oh, I don't have to take damage. If I take damage, he'll have disadvantage on the rest.
Yes, which he already has disadvantage, so I wouldn't recommend it.
So what's the point of that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so I just need to roll a d8 then. But I don't have to lose HP. Come on. So he rolled 14, please, at 22. I need to go down at least 4.
Did you really roll a 4?
22, 21, 20, 19. Oh, that takes it down to 19?
Yeah.
Or is it 18? No, down to 18.
Yeah, it'd be 18.
Okay.
You're really bad at math.
Yeah,
you
I am,
convinced me.
I was doing the math of like it would stop at 19.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. 19's gone. So yeah, 18 just misses.
Just misses. Okay, sweet. As he goes to swing this massive sword, finally he has enough room as you kind of cleared out a lot of the room. He goes to swing the massive sword, and you just duck beneath it. You kind of like turn your gaze at him. Next attack at disadvantage. A 14 and a 5. So that's going to miss as well.
Nice.
You said you pinned it with the maul?
Yeah, like as he overswung, I should bring the maul back on top of it to bring his blade down at the deck of the train.
Absolutely.
Skitter,
you're like basically pinning his blade down, he goes to wrench it free and kind of like loses a little bit of his footing. And he looks up at you and just snarls, "I wish I could kill you." However,
many do.
Completely unavailable to. As he does, he goes to reach down for those grenades that he keeps popping off. None available.
Nice.
Ending his turn, it is to you, Karson.
What about all the...
Oh, the Leonins. That's how I missed Seamus' turn. I did the Leonin's turn in place of Seamus's. That makes so much sense.
Okay.
Okay, you goober. Roll.
Dude, they're all going to go. Is it the Leonins?
Yes, absolutely.
I would say like they all just like pack tactics here.
For sure. Okay. Give them a plus. 2 of them are going to get +2s. One of them is just going to be one of them.
This guy.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. I forgot my own flanking rolls. One of them, the white guy, is going to get the +2 to the flank. The other guys are just going to be straight attack rolls.
Okay.
Is this for dark green, light green?
This is where Drew is working our way around.
Perfect.
So, They have advantage. They don't have advantage. It's
No
just normal rolls.
advantage. Correct.
One's a natural 1, and then the other
Dang.
one's an 8.
An 8 is going to miss. So both attacks miss from the first one as he
Okay.
rushes up. His sword is still like he finally loosened it and he just kind of parries off the spear one time, blocks the next attack coming through.
It's a crazy roll. 11 on the dice.
11
Plus
plus 7. Yes, you're correct. 18,
18.
just hits.
Okay. And then 8. Dang, 20's facing.
And that was 3d6 of damage.
Okay. Let me roll that real fast. So, yeah, he, in that moment where he sees the moment of weakness where the barbarian's facing down the dark green Leonin tile, for those listening, lime green just uses that, goes like up into the ribs with that one shot that he's got. And, okay, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9 points plus whatever.
Plus 4. So 13.
13 points of damage there.
Okay.
And then on the backside, we've got the white, what are these called again? Pipe cleaners.
Pipe cleaners, oh yeah.
Dictated by the white pipe cleaner. He, with the flanking of the +2, he's definitely just trying to get in that small, that back. 10 and 19 on the dice, so one just misses then.
Oh yes. No. Plus 2.
I did +2 already.
Oh,
it's
did
8,
you?
It's
Okay.
technically 8 and 17.
You got me really
I
excited.
know.
I was gonna say thematically this is so good because he's already distracted.
Yeah.
As he
So-
goes to with the first spear, it just kind of barely misses him as he doesn't anticipate quite the movement of him trying to dodge the others. But the last one he overcorrects, stabs straight into his back.
17, and that's with the +4.
17 points of damage.
Yeah, not bad.
Holy smokes! Okay.
6 and a 5 on the dice plus a 2. So.
He lets out a primal yell of pain that I'm not going to do here for the sake of the earmuffs. But he's
Pretty similar to
bleeding. Exactly. He's bleeding profusely. He falls down to a knee, sword still in hand. He's going down swinging at the end of the day. That ends the Leonin's turn. We've already took yours, right?
No.
Okay. Did we took his though?
Yeah, you took
Right,
his turn.
okay. Yes, sorry, that's where we're at.
Okay.
So that would lead it to your turn. Thank you. Sorry.
Gosh, I don't want to disengage from him. But he's got disadvantage. I look back at Pizor and I go, "You best follow me. Seamus, come." 10, 15.
Disadvantage attack rolls, natural 1 and a 13.
Thank you.
Yep. Dude, this dice is not in my favor tonight. That's 2 natural 1s.
I like it.
It's my bad people dice anyways, so.
You think it's too crowded for me to try to get in there?
Let me paint the scene as you rush in, because you'd kind of seen the din of battle beyond, but now you come rushing in immediately, and I would say these guys are definitely more spread out and more like kind of like pushed here, pushed over here, kind of like clustering around each other. We'll put this guy. Yeah, he can just stay because there's 3.
So this was 3.
Yeah.
That was 2. That was 1.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
So we'll say 3 versus 3, 2 versus 1, 1 versus 1 there. Okay. So you walk in and you see individual bouts of battle. The Leonin are just about at the upper hand at this point. So when you walk in, it is just a full out brawl that is taking care of everything. I will say, as you go between the two, you're rushing, and out of the corner of your eye, you see Scaredy Cat running away.
Oh, that's right. Crap. Corner of my eye, see it. I jump off, wings blast.
Bonus action wings out. Sick.
30, and I catch her.
Okay, excellent. Catching up to the Scaredy Cat.
And then I'm going to take 2 attacks.
Absolutely. This is one of the few that have not taken any damage yet, so.
A natural 20 might do a little
Sick,
bit.
dude,
That was
no
a
kidding.
Wild roll. It hit that side, rolled all the way back to this side, and then hit 20.
I'm so excited for the natural 20 damage.
It's going to be... Oh, it's going to be a lot of damage. I haven't done this yet with the new +4 from the heavy weapon, too.
Yeah, so don't forget,
Gosh,
you got your right damage.
I
plus your weapon
I
damage.
naturally have 6 plus 6 is 12. Plus 5 is 17. Plus 4 is 21. Plus 4 is 25. I have a
25
plus
raw.
25 raw.
Plus 25? Not even the dice. Or what's the dice max damage then?
What I can potentially roll?
Yes.
2d6 additional.
Yeah.
And then 2d8 times 2.
Dang.
So I have the potential for 8, 16, 28 on top of it.
So 50, no.
Yes.
63?
Right. Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah.
53.
No. 25, 28, 63.
No.
You're so right. It's 53.
Okay, thank you. I was like, are you making me go crazy? All right.
I was testing you. You
One
passed.
at a time here. 4. What? I can reroll 1s and 2s.
You can.
That's a great weapon master. 6.
Bruh.
So that's 10. That's 35. Come on, D8. Come on, D8.
And the D8s are the ones you multiply by 2
This is
because
one
it's your rights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is my max damage right now? 43. I'm at 35. So
8 more to go.
come on.
And you have 2D6 or 2D8?
I rolled a 2.
Ah.
No. So 4. So 39 points of damage.
39 points of damage is crazy.
Dang. Yeah, it's awesome. Nothing sad about that whatsoever. I need to mark that down.
As soon as you get done marking that down, just paint the picture of what it looks like as the wings bust out of the back.
This feels evil.
You absolutely. Your eyes at this point. I'm not going to speak for you. Is it okay? I mean, I guess I just said I'm not going to, but your eyes go full black. Okay. Your eyes go full black as you leap off, the wings exploding out from behind you in the shower of sparks. You immediately come swooping down onto this person like a bird of prey. What do you do when you hit him?
God, it feels so helpless. This feels like an eagle, like flying down, like grabbing a fish at the top of the water.
It's
like,
a bunny. It's a baby bunny that this.
Yeah.
Because it's a prey running scared at this point, and you're the predator.
There's like a black tint through my wings in this moment.
Ooh, okay.
Because I mean, this is a completely I would assume Karson just like no survivors. Like we're trying to keep this as hush hush as we can. That ruins our whole thing. So it's just like a jump, and in that float moment of the wings really just kind of hovering above, just all the force comes. Probably to the large portion of the back. I mean, just between the shoulder blades, if they're running away, it's just a heavy blow to the back.
Yeah. I'm going to give them the prone condition because you did half of their hit points of damage in one hit alone. So it only makes sense as you mollywop the backside of them, they go down prone.
Okay.
Still standing. Whatever that means, right? They're still up.
Yeah.
But not standing. They're prone, which would give you advantage on this next attack.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Almost. I hit 17 on my Karson dice, and then it's the 2 on the other one, but the 20 like rolled and hit and then rolled over. So 17 plus 9, 26.
Easily.
Okay. 26. Okay, so 2d6 and a d8. But I only have the 1 plus 4, so plus 9 on this damage. 15, 19. Yeah, 19 points of damage.
Sweet. Okay, 19 points of damage.
Yep.
That would be... They're not looking good as you slam down into them. Basically, you knock them prone with a big old golf swing, and as soon as you do, you just take the whole wheel of Orin Mirabor, slamming down upon them.
My right foot is like holding on the top of their waist at this point. And I go, where do you think you're going? I think
like
your
it.
decisions have been made.
With that, we're going to take a mid-credit break.
Ay. Okay.
So, stay tuned. We'll be right back. Take a drink, take a pee, whatever you need to do. We'll be here when you return.
See you on the flip side.
Hey everyone, it's Brandon. And before we jump back into today's episode, we've got something really exciting to share. Thanks to our friends over at Bova Books, we're giving away another set of turtle tabs for the 2014 Player's Handbook and 2014 Dungeon Master's Guide. We've been using these ourselves, and honestly, they've made finding spells, rules, and class features so much quicker at the table. And entering is super easy. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, like this video, and comment the word resistance down below. Once you've done all those, head over to TikTok and just give us a follow. That's it. It's that easy. We'll announce the winner soon, as this is only a 2-week giveaway. A huge thank you again to Bova Books for making this giveaway possible. Now, let's get back to the adventure.
And we're back to episode 56. We're still in the thick of this combat, so we're picking right back up from Karson absolutely dominating this chicken that tried to run away from the combat. He chased him down and is not going to let that happen. So we're coming back to the top of the round. We're still going to play the two cart rolls here.
Oh, okay.
This one is just going to be a straight roll.
Okay.
So D20 versus me, D20 versus you.
I rolled a natural one.
I rolled a natural one.
Oh, what does that mean? Rollies again? Or
Rollies.
Okay.
What I am going to do is
so
a natural
lame.
one, though. I am going to take out...
They both stab each other?
Yeah, the two that were independently fighting each other, 100% just stab each other simultaneously.
That's so funny.
Gone. Let's rollies it again.
Switch dice or same dice?
I always roll this for the bad people, so I'm going to stick with it. 11.
16.
16. Okay, excellent.
Take some more off the board.
Absolutely. Now we got a rollies for the front cab.
No, not blue. 1, 3.
2.
Shish kebab.
Okay.
We almost did it.
Ending the top of the round turn over to Pizor. Pizor does have the Sanctuary still cast on him. Truth be told, with 3 Leonins and Seamus in here, I think he's just going to forgo the Sanctuary to try to take this guy down. So he is going to toll the dead on him. I'm going to roll a Wisdom saving throw.
It's not an attack throw. Is the spell worded attack throw, or is it?
Let me see.
Is it?
The spell ends if the warded creature makes an attack roll, casts a spell, or deals damage.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
So
Absolutely.
interesting. It's even casting a spell, even if it's a healing spell. So that means
is very broad. Yeah, you're right.
So Toll the Dead coming in. Wisdom saving throw is a 9 on the die, so that's definitely going to fail. Pizor is going to hit him with another 2d12.
I rolled 22.
You're very close. He rolled a 19 plus 5.
Oh, sweet. 24.
So 24 points.
That's insane.
Absolutely. Toll the Dead is bringing about the dead. You hear this same like gonging coming in from behind you, and one more guy goes down. You know, continually, Toll the Dead is one of those spells that like, just thematically, it doesn't make a heck of a lot of sense. Like, where's the bell coming from? Why is it necrotic damage?
Yeah.
I don't get it. But I'll just say it's a spiritual influx from Pizor that passes into him and just knocks him straight to the ground, like with a concussive force, putting him down. That's Pizor's action. Movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. He gets inside the door here. Ending his turn. It is to the guy on the ground's turn. He is currently struggling beneath your feet. He... technically not grappled, since you would have had to take an action. He'll squirm out from underneath your feet, and he's screaming. He's like, "Help! Help! No, please, no, please, please!" As he's trying to run away. He's just going to take the disengage action still, because if he's screaming for help, 5, 10, 15, 20...
No, he was prone.
30,
Big dog.
5, 10, 15. Thank you for reminding me and keeping me an honest man. So he's screaming, "Please help, don't." Doesn't make any attack actions on you, but runs away. Ending his turn, it is to Seamus. Seamus pops out of the side door. 5, 10, 15.
Stop.
You tell that to Seamus?
And I look towards him.
Okay. As he does, you see he has his pistol leveled out. And he says, "Why should I?"
I'm like looking at him with my all black eyes. staring at him, and then my face goes back towards them, like back towards the enemy running.
Okay. He's going to hold his action
Okay.
to release the pistol shot. The condition is... I'm not going to voice the condition, but I'm going to write it down.
That's fine.
So that way you know what it is.
I trust you. You know it's right now.
Okay. I wrote it down. It's there in the book. End of the round is when that'll happen. I guess before he takes any movement is when it'll happen then. So, because that would get through your turn then. The next the big guy was supposed to be next. He's gone. Those Leonins are going to rush through.
Sake of brevity, maybe on that one, because we're at
Yeah.
3, 6, 8.
Yeah. The Leonins are showing up in full force. I'll basically just multiply this guy and say there's a whole bunch of them in there.
X, we had a 3, 6, 8.
Actually, I do need to keep
We
track
have
of whom and how many people there are.
Yeah,
So we'll
another
just do
full
this.
guy.
Brah.
Yeah,
There we go.
There's 11 plus Pizors. There's 12 guys versus their 4.
Yeah, 100%. Ending their turn, it is to you, Karson.
I fly over. I'm hovering just off the ground. I'm going to roll a check.
A check.
An internal check here.
An internal check. Would you say that's an insight check against yourself?
Yes.
What'd you roll? Just out of curiosity.
An internal religion check.
Okay.
That's what I rolled. And I succeeded.
You succeeded.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you seek salvation? My eyes have started to go back towards its golden blue state.
In the moment, as you land right behind him, or are you still flying?
Just hovering.
Okay. The voice beams out, and he's like, I didn't... I was just conscripted. I promise I'm not a bad guy.
Do I believe him?
Make an insight check.
Thank you. I don't get to do these very often. Or I don't ask to do them. I'll -1 on it. 6.
6. He seems pretty honest.
Yeah, I figured you would.
You'd take him for his word, basically.
How old does he look?
Mid-20s. Definitely old enough.
Are you willing to change?
Change for what?
A better.
I just don't want to die.
Are you willing to change for the better?
Sure, fine.
Do I believe him?
Roll. I'm not even going to make you roll an insight check. This is 100%. He's just saying what you want to hear because there is a flying man with a gigantic hammer behind him. That absolutely mollywopped him and borderline broke his spine.
Can I judge a book by its cover? Does he look bad?
Like
there's a different... When you look at somebody in their eyes, you know, like, okay, this person's a good person. Like, this person is just like, no. You know, like, this guy's fake. It's not.
Yeah. So what you get when you gather him, when you're standing there, you kind of take in the sight. You've finally taken the moment to pause and gather up as much information about this person as you can in this insightful moment, but also this conversational moment. One, they're dressed very nicely. Like, everything that they wear is clean. They're very well fed. They're very well clean cut. They do look like they've spent some long time out at the desert, but they still look well taken care of. They don't look like they've hungered for a meal, as opposed to all the folks that were within Cerulean that you have like started to form and like help start a sanctuary for. All of those folks that show up are starving, desperate, terrified. This person is none of that. He's comfortable. He's well-equipped, well-trained, and he's 100% scared right now.
Yeah, sure.
But at the end of the day, he was living a good life, and what he was doing on this ship, he wasn't forced to do by any means.
Time for judgment. Your judgment has been decided. I fly away just like 2 feet,
Okay.
and then I swing back through with my hammer. And I
Oh,
roll
no!
Back into his chest for a 19.
A 19 is going to hit.
Triple fours, plus 2, 5 fours, 20, plus 5, 25 points of damage.
25 points of damage. Tell me how you want to do this.
I just hammer right into his chest and just, you can kind of hear a crunch a little bit underneath him. And he just falls back into the sand. I don't even make a second look. So I went 15 feet to him. I got 20 feet back. 5, 10, 15, 20. As I fly back and I look towards Seamus. Let's go. Fast.
Right. And as you take that glance at Seamus, you see his finger was on the trigger the whole time.
It's pointed at me.
No, it was pointed at that guy. He looked ready to pull that trigger at any moment. And you say, let's go. So, top of the round, there's no point to roll here anymore.
Massacre.
Absolutely. As we'll just kind of fast track this. I'm assuming you're trying to make your way in.
Yeah, I mean, the second I would probably like, hey, Pizor, you need to get to the helm. And like, we need to move.
Okay.
Like, we don't need to stop.
Perfect. Do you say that before you enter in, or
Right as I get to the door. And I see
Okay.
how, like, I would assume it, like, this is one of those instances, in that given space, we have 12 allies in there. I wouldn't even be able to do anything.
Yeah.
I would be in the way more than anything. I'm sure there's even certain Leonins that aren't even able to swing, you know?
Yeah. More than anything, the Leonins have stopped their fighting. They are all like a bristling spear wall pointed at the last two that are remaining. Their weapons are at their feet. They're on their knees, kneeling before them, begging for mercy. And the Leonins have all paused. When you walk in, all eyes, and Gordon's himself, because Gordon is hanging out in here, Gordon turns to you and he says, what do we do? That wasn't the right voice. That was Pizor's
It's
voice.
close.
But what do we do?
They're begging for mercy.
Yeah.
Make their judgment. Pizor, let's go. We need another, and I just start walking through this way. And
Okay.
they're like, we need another spellcaster in the rear to drive.
Okay, Pizor is kind of like, he does jog after you a bit, and he says, whatever happens when you attune to that helm, when you take pilot, it takes two.
Right.
And there's some kind of mind melding. I had a battle of wits with the other one as soon as I jumped into the helm. I borderline lost. If I had... I don't know exactly what would have happened if I had accepted it, but at the moment, I felt his presence in my mind, and I was in his, and we had to separate from each other. And then briefly afterwards, the Skitter crashed, so I just abandoned the helm. I don't know what's going to happen when we attune, but if it's okay with you, I want you or Zulu at the other helm.
Well, Zulu's in the Chester,
Right.
so it only leaves me.
Then get in the seat.
We've got 2 other people.
To who?
We have 2 extras, 1 on each of the scorpions.
That is true.
I feel like I should be free just in case. Unless you don't think so.
Fine. I trust him enough.
No, you don't. Okay, you go to the rear, I'm going to the front. And I push him back to the rear.
He claps you on the shoulder with a big grin, and he rushes.
Shut up.
So, the two of you rushing forward. Seamus follows you.
We leave him by accident.
Okay. As you go, you take seat into the helm. You pull the helm itself, the helm's helm. You set it on top of your head, and at that borderline, the same moment, maybe a little bit earlier than you, Pizor is already ready. The moment the helm sits upon your head, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, unless you willingly fail.
Given Pizor's warning, I willingly fail.
Okay. The moment the two of you sit down together, there is 100% a meeting of the minds. And it feels like the two of you, it's like your vision goes blank and you can see the other person at the end of a long dark tunnel. And then all of a sudden you guys are shoved at each other as fast as possible, rapidly approaching. And just before you impact each other, you're thrust into a whole new world. You are about knee high, and you're standing in the tall reeds on the bank of a river. Wave speaker Marwalk, 20 years younger, is standing in front of you, and she's teaching you. She's teaching you the earliest dances of the stop pineapple, 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 pineapple. Isn't gone yet.
I'm gonna let all the air out of your tires.
Works every time, folks. Try it at home. You see Wave Speaker Marwalk teaching you the dance of life that you've seen Pizor do hundreds of times by now. You jump forward in time. You're taller. Pizor is surrounded by cohorts. And and all of them, you would recognize Zulu, Radon. The last one escapes me because it's been that long.
Yeah, it has. Gosh, I don't know. It's been like 30 episodes.
Zulu, Radon. I can't remember for the life of me, and I'd have to pour through my notes for the name. But if you find it in the meantime, cool.
Okay.
That's going to drive me nuts. I'm so mad at myself. But anyways, they are, all of them, practicing to get together. You see them having a very fun time in the reeds. And then through the reeds of the bank, you see a few like shuffling and shifting, and the group pauses and stares at each other. And there's a slashing of all the reeds as they start to get cut down. And then walking through the reeds themselves are these lizard folk that you remember. Those stinky, nasty lizard folks with the long necks, staring them down, snarling, these nasty blades in their hands that drip this black ichor that hits the ground and just decays the ground around them. Pizor immediately takes a stance, a battle stance. The other ones, immediately in fear, take a step behind him, Pizor leading the group, before they all start to perform their dance and send a rush of wave of water at them, washing away the lizard folk. You're pushed forward a little bit more in time. You see Pizor speaking with Wave Speaker Marwalk in private, having a conversation about what has gone on. You push forward a little bit more. You see Pizor and all of the river-swept tribe relocating their entire village, going from the banks of the river into what you had met them as that floating mat kind of village that was all linked together and tied together. You are then thrust forward once more, and you are Pizor, healing you, Karson, on the banks of the river. And then finally, you're back in the helm, the Skitter coming to life beneath you. You feel all the legs as if they're extensions of your own body reach out and plant into the ground. Plant into the ground. The Skitter rises up off the ground. Where are you driving this thing?
Do we have? I'm assuming we would have a predetermined location.
You would be the one to tell me that. You did
I'm
not exactly
where like Brent.
tell.
During our time, I'm assuming Brent would have said like, yeah, like this is where, we need to take the Skitter for like safekeeping.
That was not discussed, and moreover, there's There is that like parking garage-esque, multi-tiered place where the runners have all been stashed and kind of boarded up. You know the Skitter would, as large as this thing is, 100 and 120 feet long, would stick out like a sore thumb anywhere. But in the back of your head, you also
We
remember...
could bury it a little bit.
Yes, you remember
Okay.
these things being able to fully bury themselves in the ground.
Then
Under the
we'll
ground.
do that. I ought have thought of somewhere just outside of town that we would be able to take this, not be a nuisance and unobvious eyesore to where some people would see it, and finding a place, bury it to where we're just a 5-minute walk or whatever it is outside of town.
Perfect. Absolutely.
So whichever side is away from the skids where like all the tents are and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's still a lot of people out there. Maybe not anymore. But
there's not many people.
probably right.
When you walk through, and I'll come back to that. On the journey back, because it is a good
Yeah.
distance still away, you have a good jaunt of where you and Pizor, it feels as if you guys are sitting next to each other for this very long drive. It's like you guys are co-pilots at the end of the day. The communication between the two of you is internal. It's within your minds. Is there anything you would like to talk about?
Can you hear me?
I can, yes.
Can you understand me?
Karson, I saw most of your
That's
life.
enough.
I understand.
This is the kind of technology we need for the starfish. The swordfish. Whatever Rifo was calling it. This is it.
They
We
do
need-
pilots.
We need her to study this.
We need this as well. This is a weapon.
Yeah, of course, yes. But I just mean like in general, like this is the technology we need for that starfish.
One thing you do know is, as opposed to with the other jamming, like an actual dedicated jamming helm, you can have like a pinpoint accuracy of being at any point in the ship at any time. You do not have that ability here. You do feel there is some kind of extension of your magic that has a, like, in the weirdest sense of a way, there's some magic that you can release from the Skitter. And Pizor would, at some point, try it out. And you come to find out that it is a flamethrower, essentially. A massive cone of flame that can be unleashed from this, from the helm itself. It does burn a spell slot. It would be a 3rd level spell, so actually you would not be able to cast it. But Pizor is able to. He's like, there's something here. And then all of a sudden, he's like, that was a lot of magic, but that is powerful. I don't know what they have here, but this is, we need to keep this. We need to let Arifa study this.
Yes, that was awesome. I could feel that.
There's a very long period of time where the two of you probably don't talk. Breaking the silence at one point, Pizor says, I never saw your eyes go black like that before, like they did in the city. Do you not want to talk about that either?
No, that's something that needs to be discussed. I feel like I'm losing myself a little bit. I'm not sure. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the power, opportunity, all of the weight on my shoulders. It's just too much.
I hate to tell you, I think it is the power.
Everywhere we go, everybody always says, are you here to save us? Are you the angel? You're the one we've called for. You're the one we need. Everywhere we go, Pizor. I'm everyone else's savior. Who's mine? Who's there for me, Pizor?
I'm there for you. Every step of the way, I will never leave your side. We're in this together. If you need a savior, lean on me.
You know what I mean. I'm the one that has to be there for everyone, all the time. I have to sacrifice myself for everything. God has pulled me to something I did not ask for. I've given my life for this, whether I wanted to or not.
Very quietly, he says, I know. I saw. And I'm sorry. I can't even pretend. I know so much more. I understand so much more now. But even then, it doesn't begin to comprehend everything that you have been through. I chose this. I chose this path to allow Tiara into my life, to be her beacon. I have yearned for this, for myself and for my people. But this was thrust upon you. You had no choice. But what you have done with it, that is what matters, Karson.
Does it? Have I not just become a vessel?
I think you have become so much more.
A capsule of someone else's doing? A pawn of the gods myself now?
Are they telling you what to do every day? Or do you make your own decisions?
Are the decisions mine? Am I acting because they want me to? I don't know anymore. I feel like I put on this fake front, and I've tried to do everything right. The weight of the world on my shoulders, Pizor.
And I cannot take that away from you.
No one can.
I will do everything I can to lessen your burdens. But I cannot take it from you. Whatever role it is that you hold, that you fulfill, it is beyond me. You have no salvation because you are the salvation for Torvengard, for the Rawas people, for Vistrotar entirely, and now here. For God's sake, you literally saved the gods. Themis, Zishan, Tiara, Zobre, Predona, they only are free because of you. What do you think you are, Karson?
I don't know.
You are salvation incarnate. Which means you stand alone. But I'm not going to let that happen. As long as I am standing, I am next to you.
I feel alone.
I'm sorry. I wish I could do anything.
It's not your fault. You have no reason to be sorry. It's my burden to carry. It's just finding its way through the flaws of my stone foundation. Oozing out. I'll contain it.
Please. Please let me help you.
Can you?
I don't know. Is there anything else in particular? After that conversation, there's the longest pause. Pizor has no words. There's nothing but dunes, broken, jagged rocks, and the desert, the scorching sun that beats down. You can feel Seamus standing in that room next to you. He doesn't interrupt you at any point. You're not entirely sure what he is doing. You don't know what's going on with the rest of the with the Skitter, until finally you see the glint of walls, buildings, and glass structures towering in front of you. The Skitter finds its way just outside, and between you and Pizor, you were able to figure out how exactly to shimmy and shake the Skitter to make it bury itself. After seeing it done once, you have enough of an inkling to know how it buried itself. And you do. And finally, when you're seated, you lift the helm from your head. And you and Pizor lose that connection.
That was wild. You still awake, Seamus?
What? Barely. I think I dozed off.
That's fine. It was a long ride. We made it. Time is of the essence a little bit. It should be rolling into the city about now. So I'm sure we've got a little leeway, but not much.
What's it like to pilot the thing?
Weird.
I didn't get the chance to tell you. But thank you for showing no mercy. They don't deserve it. None of them inside that wall deserve the mercy. Understand that now.
I'm not sure I completely agree with you. Anyone can always change. That's whether or not they truly mean it.
That remains to be seen.
It does remain to be seen. I will agree with you on that.
And that is where we're going to end tonight's
Oh, really?
episode. Yeah.
Okay.
Right, there's a perfect stopping point because it pretty much leads you for whatever comes next. We'll say the Skitter is buried just outside of town. You haven't quite exited. You haven't quite taken stock of what's been going on behind you. You have that brief conversation with Seamus. And then
Yeah,
we'll
good.
find out.
It's cool. So it's approximately 8-ish p.m. then.
Yes.
So about the right time. It should be returning.
Correct. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. So you know, probably sometime around this time, the other Skitter is about to get ambushed in whatever way.
Yeah. Or just, I guess it would have just happened, hopefully, or so. Okay.
Because it was, I think, you'd planned for at sundown.
Yeah, like that one was like just a half mile, quarter mile outside of the wall, like just enough
Yeah.
to make it look like the harvesters were attacking it.
Yep.
And then hopefully that pull is good.
Yeah.
Because I would imagine we'd go to the sanctuary, I don't know what we call it, underground city, underground home. I'd assume that's where we would go to next.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Be like, well, some action's got to be going. We got to
Yeah.
make a decision. So,
Absolutely.
okay.
So, Thank you guys so much for joining us for episode 56. 56.
56.
I have no words. So, thanks for being here. Thanks for liking, commenting, subscribing, hitting the bell notifications, checking out the socials in the description, supporting Jason Wardell of In the Vast Forest on Spotify and Bandcamp, and Roll for Sketching on Instagram. Without further ado, I have no more. So,
Yeah, check in next Wednesday when the next Commander's Log comes out at noon. And if you're looking for any other little juicy D&D content, on Saturdays we have the Long Rest that comes out. So we do all things D&D over there, so check that out.
absolutely.
Good
Other
luck
than
if you entered in today's giveaway.
Total tabs.
Other than that, we'll see you next week.
See ya.
See you.